students? Yes. Now we are in the last part of this chapter, polynomials, that is division algorithm method. This is not entirely a new concept actually. You have already studied this kind of algorithm method in 9th standard only, that is something called as long division method. What you have done in long division method? You got a p of x value, g of x value. When you divide p of x by g of x, you will get quotient and remainder, that is q of x and r of x. If remainder was 0, then with the help of q of x, you used to find the remaining roots of the particular polynomial depending upon the degree. The same we have now here in this division algorithm method. Division algorithm method. From childhood, you have learned something called as dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So you all are familiar with this. There was some dividend. When you divide it with the divisor, you get quotient and remainder for some constant numbers. But now here, since you are dealing with the polynomial with an unknown variable x, dividend I will take it as p of x having the highest degree compared to divisor, quotient and remainder. So if p of x is our dividend, g of x is the divisor. So when I divide this polynomial p of x with the divisor g of x by applying long division method, then there exists a quotient q of x and remainder r of x. So this is called as actually division algorithm method. Now, once you get the quotient and remainder, we have two conditions for the remainder. What if remainder r of x is equal to 0 and remainder r of x is not equal to 0? These two conditions play an important role here. If remainder r of x is equal to 0, then I can say division is complete. And with the help of q of x value, I can apply factorization method in order to find the remaining roots. Okay. Now if remainder r of x is not equal to 0, then remember degree of remainder should be always less than or equal to degree of g of x. If degree of r of x is greater than degree of g of x, then continue the division process unless and until the degree of remainder is less than or equal to degree of divisor g of x. So these are the two conditions you must remember. So this is something about division algorithm method. And algorithm is nothing but step-by-step representation. Either you go for any language or in general meaning, algorithm is said to be step-by-step representation of a particular problem. Now how do you apply that step-by-step here? The step 1 will be writing p of x and g of x in their respective standard forms. Step 2 will be applying long division method, and step 3 will be based on r of x, that is either equal to 0 or unequal to 0. So by applying these steps, we will get the remainder and quotient. So let me explain you now with the example. If you come for one of the solved example of your textbook, the question will be like, divide 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square and verify DAM. Don't think at some dam. Okay, it's division algorithm method. In short, we say division algorithm method as DAM. Okay. Now there is one polynomial. Its a degree is 3. Then it's a cubic polynomial. A divisor with a degree 2. Then it's a quadratic polynomial. So with the help of these two, now I have to get q of x and r of x. Then substitute in the formula p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x, and check whether LHS is equal to RHS. Now coming to the solution part, whatever given you can mention. Given p of x is equal to 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5. always the polynomial should be arranged in the standard form. Highest degree to the least, but here you can see the highest degree is in the second place. So first I have to bring it to the first place. Till constant I have to arrange in a standard form. So this can be rewritten as minus x cube. Sign is more important. If you take plus, the whole solution goes wrong. Not even you will get any 0.25 marks also. Okay, so be careful in the sign conventions. Minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. Highest degree to the constant. So this is our p of x value. I will mark it as equation number 1. G of x value, it is x minus 1 minus x square. Again it is not arranged in standard form. I have to arrange it. So that is arranged as minus x square plus x minus 1, equation 2. So once I get p of x and g of x arranged in standard form, I can apply long division method. So let me explain here the long division method. By long division method, minus x square plus x minus 1, 3x square minus x cube, equation 1, plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. So how to apply long division? I hope you remember 9th standard how to apply long division method. First term I should cancel by equating the same term, that is minus x cube. Here it is minus x square, here it is minus x cube. So simply I will multiply by x, because x into minus x square will be minus x cube. If you feel like, sir, how should I know that it is x only? At a rough column you can solve by take this minus x cube, divide it by the first term minus x square. Minus minus sign will cancel, x square term will cancel, remaining will be only 1, that is x. So this x, if I multiply x into minus x square, I will get my answer as minus x cube. Again multiply, plus into plus, plus x into x, x square, minus 1 into x, minus into plus, minus 1 into x, x. So the new variable has certain sign like minus, plus and minus. According to long division method, we have to change the sign of the new variable so that I can reduce it. So minus will become now here plus, plus will become minus, and again minus will become plus. Minus x cube plus x cube cancels. Now x square you can keep it as usual. It is plus 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 will be, now the first term will be cancelled. Coming to this, plus 3x square minus x square. X square you can keep it as usual. Plus 3 minus 1 plus 2. Minus 3x plus x minus 2x. X will be again as usual. Minus 3 plus 1 will be minus 2. Constant plus 5, I will keep it as usual. Now coming to the next part. Here it is 2x square. Here it is minus x square. I have to make it plus 2x square. Minus into minus will become plus. 2 into x square will become 2x square. So this is 2x square. If you again feel like confusion, rough work you can do, that is taking 2x square divided by minus x square. My x square cancel. Minus will come to the numerator, minus 2. So that minus 2 I am multiplying here. Okay. So minus 2 into minus x square will be plus 2x square. Plus into minus, minus x into 2, 2x, minus into minus, plus 1 into 2 is 2. Again new variable, change sign, minus, plus, minus. These two cancel, plus 2x square, minus 2x square, minus 2x, plus 2x cancel, 5 minus 2, 3. So finally I got remainder r of x, 3, and q of x as x minus 2. Now check whether, see, remainder r of x is not equal to 0 here. If remainder is not equal to 0, then the degree of remainder should be always less than or equal to degree of remainder. Let us check. Degree of r of x should be less than or equal to degree of g of x. What is degree of this g of x? It is 2. It should be either equal to 2 or less than 2. What is remainder here? It is 3 under constant. Now what is the degree of a constant? It will be always 0. Remember, the degree of constant will be always 0. Don't say like, sir, 3 to the power here nothing means 1, so it is degree 1. No. We are discussing with the variables x. Now, remainder 3 can be expressed in the form of a variable. Means, here if it is nothing means 1. This 1 I can say it as x to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is always 1. Yesterday we have said in the class. Same way, x to the power 0. So this can be written as 3x to the power 0. Now what is the degree of remainder? It is 0. 0 is less than or equal to 2. So our division stop here. So step 1, arranging p of x and g of x in the standard form. Step 2, okay, long division method. Now the step 3, that is final step, is verification part. So let us verify the division algorithm method. Now coming to the third step, final step, that is verification. What do we have in verification part? P of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus remainder r of x. Now what is p of x value? Minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to g of x minus x square plus x minus 1. What is quotient? Into x minus 2 and remainder value is 3. Now multiply first term with these two, x and minus 2, second term with these two, last term with these two. LHS I will not discuss because it's a one term, let it be there. Minus x square into x, minus x cube, minus into minus plus x square into 2, 2x square, x into x, again x square, plus into minus, minus, x into 2, 2x, minus into plus, minus, 1 into x, x. Then last, minus 1 into x is minus x, minus into minus, plus 1 into 2 is 2 and plus 3. Now check, is there any x cube term here? No, there is only one term. So that I will write it as minus x cube. X square term only 2. There are no any other x square term. 2x square plus 2x square plus x square will be plus 3x square. Minus 2x minus x minus 3x. 2 plus 3 is 5. Minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. Check now, LHS and RHS both are equal to each other, hence verify. So this is how you do long division method. Divide a polynomial by g of x. Whatever quotient and remainder you get, okay, substitute in the verification part. If LHS is equal to RHS, then our procedure is correct. It's around 3 mark question. 3 marks question. Okay. This problem was like remainder not equal to 0. Even we have problem, what if remainder is equal to 0? Then last part will be matching the degree of polynomials. Okay. So that last two problems we'll discuss so that this chapter will be complete. Now, coming to if remainder equal to 0 condition. Okay, now coming to one more problem, like the question is obtain all the zeros of the polynomial, obtain all the zeros of the polynomial 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. Before solving the or applying long division method, only p of x value is given, my dear students. There is no g of x value. I have to find first g of x value. Okay. Then step 2, apply long division method. Check whether remainder r of x is equal to 0 or no. And finally, third step will be, if r of x is 0, then for q of x, apply factorization method and get the remaining roots. What is the degree of this polynomial? It is 4, biquadratic polynomial. Already 2 roots are there, something root 5 by 3 minus root 5 by 3. I should find remaining 2. Degree 4 means there should be 4 roots, x value. 2 x values are already there. Remaining 2 I have to find. And that remaining 2 I will get only if, when I apply long division method, remainder becomes 0. If remainder becomes 0, then I can apply factorization for q of x and get the remaining 2 roots. So let us see how the problem is. So whatever is there, I write given p of x as 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 as equation number 1. Coming to the solution. 2 roots are already given, that is root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. So I will assume let x be equal to under root 5 by 3 and x equal to minus of under root 5 by 3. Both the values are same, only sign is different. So I will take this as x equal to plus or minus under root 5 by 3. Square on both sides. X square is equal to plus or minus under root 5 by 3 whole square. Square root cancel. Even plus square will be plus, minus square will be plus. X square is equal to remaining is 5 by 3. Take this 3 to the LHS. 3x square is equal to 5. Take this 5 to the again LHS. 3x square minus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, your g of x value is 3x square minus 5, equation 2. Now, we got what is g of x value. What is second step? I have to find r of x and q of x. Means I have to apply long division method here. So, with the help of g of x now, I will divide this polynomial p of x and get the q of x and r of x. So, let us solve that. So now, what was g of x? It was a 3x square minus 5. P of x value is 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. First term 3x to the power 4. Here first term 3x square. I should make it x to the power 4. So simply I multiply by x square. 3x square into x square will be 3x to the power 4. Now second term, minus 5 into x square, minus 5x square. Leave this x cube term. Here we have to write minus 5x square. Where the variables are there, there only I have to keep the values. If you keep here, no, again confusion. So be careful when you multiply. 5 into x square is minus 5x square. That minus 5x square I have to keep where there is an x square term. So arrange term. Change variable sign, plus will become minus, minus will become plus. These two cancel. What is remaining? 6x cube. X square as usual, minus 2 plus 3, minus 2 plus 5 will be plus 3. Then remaining minus 10x and minus 5 will keep it as usual. 3x square, 6x cube. So I have to multiply by 2x because 2 3s are 6. X square into x is x cube. 6x cube. Again minus into plus minus. 5 into 2x 10x. Here minus 10x. Again no x square term when I multiply. Okay. New variable, change sign. Plus will become minus. Minus will become plus. These two cancel. Again 10x minus 10x plus 10x. Even they get cancelled. Remaining is 3x square and minus 5. Here also 3x square minus 5. Here also 3x square minus 5. Just multiply by 1. So 1 into 3x square, 3x square. 1 into minus 5, minus 5. Change sign. Both cancel. remainder has become now 0. So now I got r of x value as 0, q of x value as x square plus 2x plus 1. Now I have to find the remaining two roots. When r of x is 0, take this q of x value. Now q of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1. Apply factorization method. Multiply first and last term. X square into 1, x square. Middle term should be 2x. So simply x and x. If I add these two, 2x. If I multiply these two, x square. So this can be written as x square plus x plus 1, splitting the middle term. Again, in these two terms, x square and x is common, remaining is x plus 1. Again x plus 1 as usual, already there is x plus 1, so simply multiply by 1. So the roots will be now x plus 1 into x plus 1. Therefore, x plus 1 is equal to 0 and x plus 1 equal to 0. Value of x equal to minus 1 and value of x equal to minus 1. They said obtain the remaining zeros. What is the degree of the polynomial? 4. According to the question, two roots are already given, root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. Two are there, remaining 2 is missed out, and those two roots are minus 1, minus 1. These are called as equal roots. Okay, the quadratic equation, we may get either equal roots, we may get real and unequal roots, or no roots at all, means imaginary part. That concept is in quadratic equation. Now we got 2x value as minus 1 and minus 1. Don't keep only minus 1. Then it will become a cubic. Two values, even if it is same, you can keep it as minus 1 and minus 1. Now how to verify whether my answer is right or no? Apply either division algorithm method, that is p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Check LHS equal to RHS or no. Or substitute this value in the p of x. It should be equal to 0. Put x value as either root 5 by 3 or minus root 5 by 3 or simply minus 1. If p of x of this particular value will become 0, then our verification part is done. So this is how we do division algorithm method. Quickly, let me tell you once again. The statement is p of x is equal to, the statement is p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. They will give p of x and g of x, apply long division method, get the value of q of x and r of x, and then verify. Or they may give you some biquadratic polynomial. They may say two roots are already given as something root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. Even they may give root 2 and minus root 2. Okay, root 3 by 2 and minus root 3 by 2. Apply the procedure same as I have discussed. Get the value of g of x. Apply long division. Remainder will be 0. Take that quotient value. Get the remaining two roots. So this is how we do. I hope it is clear. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me by sending message. Okay. Now, the last part of this chapter, which is kind of important, because if you remember this concept, then it is understood that you can attempt any MCQ questions. Now what is that? It is your last problem of the chapter. The question is, given examples of the following which satisfy division algorithm method. There are three conditions which I have to satisfy. First one is degree of p of x should be equal to degree of q of x. Second condition, degree of quotient q of x should be equal to degree of remainder r of x. And finally, the degree of remainder should be equal to 0. So I have to satisfy this condition. We don't know any polynomials. Neither we know what is p of x value, neither we know q of x or r of x. But still I have to take p of x and divide it by g of x. Okay, I have to assume p of x and divide it by g of x such a way that the degree of polynomial p of x will be equal to the quotient q of x, or quotient and remainder degree should be equal to each other, or the remainder r of x should be equal to 0. But it is an easy way to remember. First and third, both examples we can do only one. Like think that I will take, let p of x be 3x plus 1, simple linear polynomial. Always divide such by g of x 1, because quotient should be same. Think that you are taking p of x as some linear, even you can take quadratic or cubic. Now divide this polynomial by 1. This is 3x plus 1. So here it is 3x, I will multiply by 3x. 3x into 1 will be 3x. New variable, change sign, cancel. 1 will be there. Again multiply by 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Remainder has become 0. Now degree of p of x should be equal to degree of q of x. So what I should do now for that purpose? I have to satisfy this equation by degree of p of x should be equal to degree of q of x. What is degree of p of x? Nothing means here 1. So degree of p of x is 1. What is degree of q of x? Even this is 1, equal to 1. So verify. The same example you can give here for remainder also 0. Answer you got remainder as 0 here, r of x, and 0 is a constant term. Last problem I have explained. The degree of constant will be always 0. So if you want, you can copy the same example here. If not, if you want some other example, then what you can do, I will explain this with the help of some quadratic equation. Think that I will take x square plus 2x plus 1, and g of x again, every time I will divide it by 1. This is more important. For first and last condition, always take g of x value as 1. Okay, so let me apply now long division method. X square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, 1 into x square, so this will be x square, minus sign, cancel. 2x, again I will multiply with the 2x. This will be 2x, minus sign, cancel. 1, again plus 1, minus sign, cancel, 0. Now what is r of x value? It is 0. Okay. Now the degree of remainder should be equal to 0, he said. 0 can be expressed as 0 into 1. 0 into 1 can be written as x to the power 0. Now what is the degree of this remainder? They asked degree of this remainder should be 0. Now what is the degree of this remainder? 0. That's it. Now coming to this, how to make quotient and remainder degree equal? That you can do by taking p of x higher order. If you take quadratic, divide it by linear. If you are taking cubic, divide it by quadratic. So let me do this. Think that px I will take 3x square plus 2x plus 1. G of x I will take linear polynomial. If you take this as quadratic, take g of x as linear. If you take p of x as cubic, then take g of x as quadratic or evenly linear. If you take p of x as highest degree, take g of x with the least degree. So this I will take something as x plus 1. Now divide x plus 1, 3x square plus 2x plus 1. Here it is 3x square, here it is x. What I will multiply? I will multiply by 3x. 3x into x, 3x square. 1 into 3x, 3x. Change sign, minus, minus. These two cancel. 2x minus 3x will be minus x plus 1. This is q of x. This is r of x. Because condition I said, degree of remainder should be either less than or equal to g of x. So now see here also 1, here also 1. You can stop your division. Further also you can do. You may get some constant value. But I have to match here degree of quotient and remainder. The degree of quotient and remainder both should be equal to each other. Now what is q of x value? When you have solved, it is 3x. What is remainder r of x value? It is minus x plus 1. Both the degree should be 1. Q of x degree is also 1. R of x degree is also 1. So degree of q of x is equal to degree of r of x. That is, q of x degree is 1. Degree of remainder is also 1. LHS equal to RHS. So this is how we have to satisfy the conditions of division algorithm method. Finally, Remember, whenever they say P of x and Q of x degree should be equal and remainder degree should be 0, then always take G of x as 1. You take P of x value anything. Either you take linear, quadratic, cubic, biquadratic, quintic, whatever. But G of x should be always equal to 1. So first and third you will get it easily. Second condition, quotient and remainder degree should be same. If a quotient and remainder degree, if you want to make it same, then take either quadratic polynomial, divide it by linear. Take cubic, divide it by quadratic or linear, then you will get your answer. So this is how we solve the problems of this entire chapter. I hope the concept is clear to everyone. So this completes your polynomials chapter. Thank you.